Good morning, students, and welcome to another online physical science class of St. Michael's Academy. Today I am going to discuss some sums and theory from chemical calculation. So let's start. First, I am starting with burning of magnesium ribbon. When magnesium reacts with oxygen in air, magnesium oxide or MgO will form. Reaction is 2Mg plus O2, formation of 2MgO or magnesium oxide. So when magnesium reacts with oxygen in air, magnesium oxide will form. It is easy to see that the magnesium has gained oxygen and an oxidation reaction has occurred. You see, this is magnesium. Magnesium will gain oxygen from this oxygen molecule and it will be oxidized rather to magnesium oxide. The magnesium has been oxidized to magnesium oxide. So it proves that oxidation is gain of oxygen. Now see this experiment. When a magnesium ribbon and candle is there, magnesium ribbon burns and form magnesium oxide, white color powder, and this light, white color light. This is actually magnesium oxide. So let's do the sum with this equation.
Now, question number 4. In a closed vessel, 1 gram of magnesium is burned with 0.5 gram of oxygen. Which reactant remains in excess? Magnesium or oxygen? Which one will be the excess? So first write down the equation. 2 magnesium 2 Mg plus O2 is equal to 2 MgO, that is magnesium oxide. 2 into 24, magnesium means 48 gram, and that's oxygen 32 gram, that means 16 into 2, 32 gram. Now for burning 48 grams of magnesium require 32 gram of oxygen. So therefore for burning 1 gram, according to your question, 1 gram of magnesium require 32 by 48 gram of oxygen. That is coming 0.67 gram of oxygen. Now as 0.67 gram oxygen will be required to burn 1 gram magnesium, but there are 5 gram of oxygen, so magnesium will not burn completely because you just understand 0.6 gram 67 gram required, but there is only 0.5 gram of oxygen. Okay, so magnesium will not burn completely, so magnesium will remain in excess. That's all.
What is mole? The mole is the amount of a substance of a system which contains as many elementary entities as there are atoms in 0.012 kilograms or 12 AMU, that means atomic mass unit of carbon. We symbolize this with mole, MOL. When the mole is used, the elementary entities must be specified like this. 6 into 6 means here approximate they have taken, that is actually the Avogadro number 6.023. So 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, 6 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, 6 into 10 to the power 23 ions, same electron, same number of particles or same number of specified groups of particles. Now there is a small example that I have given. How many moles are in a 64 gram sample of pure sulfur? So answer is 2 mole. Because you know sulfur is equal to 32. One sulfur atom is equal to 32. So 64 means 64 by 2, 32 is coming. So it's actually 32 gram per mole. And they have written here actually it is 32.1 molar mass. This is called molar mass from periodic table. Okay, from periodic table you can see, but actually this portion is not the answer. The answer of this question is 2 mole, and you can find this by calculating like this: 64 by 32.
Good morning, students. So we are continuing chemical calculation. Chemical calculation chapter. So here I am going to do number 5, page number 25 from chemical calculation chapter. Calculation based on mass and number of moles. Number 5 sum according to your book. So 5.1 you have to find out, calculate the number of moles for the following. So first sum is 8 gram of hydrogen. So number of moles is equal to given mass. Always remember this when you have to calculate number of mass. Formula is given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass is 8 grams. So given mass will be 8. And molar mass will be, molar mass is equal to actually molecular mass or molecular weight, you can say. So molecular weight of hydrogen is equal to 2 into 1, that is 2. So molar mass will be 2. Remember this? So 8 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. Answer will be 4 knowing. Okay? Now the next one. Next sum is 16 gram of oxygen. Here also same number of moles you have to find out. So number of moles is equal to given mass by molar mass. So given mass is 16. This is 16. And molar mass or molecular mass or molecular mass is equal to, in case of oxygen, 16 into 2, that is 32. 16 into 2, that is 32. So we are writing 32. So 16 by 32, after reducing it's coming 1 by 2 because 16 ones are 16 and 16 twos are 32. So after calculation it will come 0.5. So 0.5 is the answer.
Now, what are molecular mass and molar mass? Molecular mass of a molecule or a compound is the sum of the atomic weights of the atoms in its molecular formula, while molar mass is the mass in grams of 1 mole of substance. I am giving you one example. Suppose carbon dioxide is a molecule. So, molecular mass of carbon dioxide equal to atomic weight of carbon plus atomic weight of oxygen. That means atomic weight or molecular weight of carbon plus molecular weight of oxygen also you can say, because 2 atoms are there. And molar mass when you will calculate, this is equal to, as for carbon dioxide only I am saying, 1 mole mass in grams of 1 mole of carbon dioxide or 1 molecule of carbon dioxide. Now see, molar mass versus molecular mass, that means difference. Molar mass defined as the mass of a mole of a substance. Molecular mass refers to the mass of the molecules. Molar mass measured in grams per mole. Remember this, grams per mole, and molecular mass measured in atomic mass unit. Molar mass determined by dividing the mass of compound into by the moles of compound. And molecular mass is determined by taking average masses of each atom while deriving the atomic masses from the periodic table.
Now the next sum is number 6. Number 6 sums calculate the mass of first one 0.1 mole of CO2. So here you have to calculate the
through the sums in your physical science exercise book. For subject-related doubts or queries, please email me at sudeshna1.sma@outlook.com. We also welcome your responses by way of your views and feedback on the PPTs or videos at feedback.stmichaelsacademy@gmail.com. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.